Are Italians white? Of course Italians are white. I mean, a few of them know. I mean, obviously there's some people and from Southern Europe that you can just like look at and they're like, this is way, way deep in the realm of like, you're way too brown, but generally, yeah, like even in Southern Europe, like Calabria, right? Those people are pretty, not swarthy. So yeah, I'm gonna say that Italians are obviously white. Come on. Let's what can you recommend for people who can't join book clubs due to their job, but might want to be part of IRL experiences with like-minded individuals? Go to gun events, get involved in competition shooting. What else is good? Like there, get involved in radio stuff. There's just general things that might associate with preparedness, disaster readiness. Volunteer for part-time emergency services, like in small rural communities, like things like this, right? You're bound to meet people that have some similar ideas, right? Step 3, go to church. Frankly, I don't know if you guys have been paying attention, but churches have not been so hot in the past few decades. Like reality is that churches are like encouraging people to adopt Somalis. Like it's not like churches are generally a platform for a solution. And I would like this to change, right? I would like a bunch of you people to become fascist priests and take over the Catholic Church, something like this. But reality is that churches are not this place anymore where you can necessarily find decent, like-minded men. It's just not true. A lot of Middle English in general is good for just sort of stretching your mind and learning to read something that's a little bit out of your span of normal English. There's a great poem. It's basically White Sharia, the poem. It's about cucking used to be the word of like dunking somebody in the water when they were tied to a chair, but now that cuck is sort of a meme, it's a thing. But the funniest part is that it's got a line in it where they're like tying this girl up, and they're dunking her in the water over and over again, and they got the scold's bridle on her to punish her, and it's got neat tongues like hung around her neck. And of course, in this period of English, neat was the word for cow. It was the only word they used for cow. And so, but the wagging of the neat tongue at the skank is something that happens a lot on the internet today. So it sort of has a new double meaning, new double meaning. So there's a lot. No, the cucking of the scold is the name of the poem. Excuse me. Cucking of the scold. It's like medieval period. Cucking of the scold. You can find some of the quotes from it. You'll need to like actually read, like it isn't totally on the internet, but you'll have to actually hunt it down in a book. Those paper things, they have at the library. I couldn't find it on the internet the other day when I looked to post it in a trad thought thread. So I don't need to make friends with Spencer. And in fact, I think trying to combine everybody into one single unit has been immensely destructive for all people involved, particularly for Spencer himself. Like, it hasn't done any of us any favors to be all trying to operate in the same lane. You know, Spencer was much better off before he did Heilgate, before he tried to like synergize with the internet movement, right? You can't combine the Nazi internet meme troll movement with a serious political movement. What we do is a very, very important, it serves an important function, right? But it's also toxic to actual political candidates, but combine the meme culture and people trying to do serious political things. It's not useful. It's not going to get you anywhere. And it's been destructive for everybody involved, and especially these Goonie street marches. Like, I get what I'm doing and I get what I'm trying to accomplish. So I don't need to be friends with Spencer. I don't need to be friends with anybody. And in fact, I'd rather be apart from somebody if it's more effective that we both operate being not in the same lane, right? Like, it would be incredibly destructive for say the operational efficacy of somebody like Brimelow or Jared Taylor to be seen in the same room as me, right? Because like we're producing a vastly different product, vastly different demographics, and we would like ruin, like both of us would be lessened if we tried to cooperate, right? So there's no reason for everybody. Not everybody needs to be friends in this thing, right? Like, and in fact, the very opposite needs to be the case. Am I racist? No. I advocate peace and love and tolerance for all people, all on the earth. That's a fact. That's a fact.